Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of the Mirage Noir demo. And last time we had our panic attack doing the escape. So I was originally going to go back through and, hi, why are you screaming? We're trying to record. Nobody wants to hear you. That's not true, but if you want to read lines and give a voice to a character, you got to come over here. Talking to the bird if you can't hear him over there squeaking. He was looking up at the ceiling before, and he only does that when there's bugs up there, like spiders. We have ceiling spiders, and he's like always eyeballing them, and it's just the spider who lives in the ceiling. It's fine. Anyway, I was gonna go back through and do the visual novel version, but then I thought we were having a problem with sound, so we're not. There's just no music right now, but there was a sound effect earlier that did get recorded, so we're just gonna re-record the first couple of minutes here again. But I had originally gone back through and started doing it, and basically what it is just you and Jem's side of the conversation. So that's what it is. So you just don't see Alexei and Thierry's conversation. So that's the difference. So cool. At least it's good to know that. But yeah, so I think what I was thinking about like the real-time thing, I don't know if it would be possible to put in a log so you could go back and see, the conversations that you missed. But I was thinking too, it might be a little bit better instead of like having to putting slow on, I think works perfectly fine for me because I'm trying to read out loud, I need it on slow to be able to manage. But I think the lines go perfectly fine on the auto speed if you are reading it, like just in your head, because most of the time you can read in your head a hell of a lot faster than you can read out loud. I'm going to need you to stop screaming. You're being an asshole. I fucking know you're there. Stop being a douche. God, why are you being a little douche dragon? Hi, come here, jackass. Come on. He's like over there on the other side of the couch screaming at me like, I know, hi. You want to come sit and snugs? Hello. I know, you know what we do. You record with me all the time. You're always with me. Why are you being a jackass right now? His name is Mr. Neelix, if you're new here. He's a big fat jerk. No, he's a good boy, but a big fat jerk at the same time. Anyway, but I think what would help is if the text stayed up for the length of what it would take someone to actually read it out loud. Because I don't know if like voice acting is like a stretch goal or anything like that type of a thing in the Kickstarter. Because like I said, when I'm recording this, it's not up. And sometimes that's a lot of money. And unless you're paying for like super good people, it might not be worth the money. That's my personal thing, like whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it stays up long enough for the span it would take someone to read that line at a like normal pace, not a super fast pace the way I talk, but like also not super slow. So I think that might help is having someone read the line out loud as if someone were actually speaking it and then leave it up even a few seconds longer than that and then move on. And then it gives you a little bit more of a buffer. It's still in real time, but it gives people a little bit more time to read the lines, especially when it's going back and forth. And especially if you're a slow reader. Because right now you kind of have to be like on the ball or read a little fast to be able to bounce back and forth between both lines. And if you start getting overwhelmed, like I know I got a couple times with, oh my God, wait. There's really no way unless slow or pause. Like pause brings you up to that menu. And unfortunately, you can't see a log of what you missed. So I don't know if it'd be possible because I know coding, it would be difficult to do a log and that to be able to see both sides so you can go back and forth and read what you missed, or even be able to like back up 30 seconds or something so you could go back and read and those lines that you missed or whatever. Because I feel like that gets a little overwhelming, and that's what made it overwhelming for me, is missing lines at first and not really, being able to like gauge how fast it was going to go, and it's going too fast. And then slow does go a little too slow, but I think it works better for if you're reading it out loud or if you're a slow reader. You know what I mean? But I think slowing down the speed it auto skipped through would be a little bit more helpful because I think it goes a little bit too fast So that's my only like feedback on that. I do like the concept. I think it's actually pretty fun, and it is kind of cute. You get to see both sides, and then you've got to make like pressured choices on both sides and everything like that. It's just, I think, slowing down the speed of the auto text would be a little more beneficial so that you don't have to rely on slow. In case you're, but you do have that option if you are a slow reader or you're reading it out loud like I am, but anyway, so we actually made it. Not bad. He raises his hand in a high five, and I instinctively tap my palm against his before realizing how surreal this whole situation is. Thanks. I just helped break a gangster out of jail. I didn't think I was that kind of girl. I hate to do this to you right after you helped, but Thierry will be on my ass if I don't. Huh? And he just punched me. That was the scene. So that was all I read, and I was like, I don't think it's recording sound. It is. There's just no music right now, but you heard the punch sound effect, so you'll at least hear dramatic piano if it happens again, which is the most important thing. You can't not hear dramatic piano. I mean, come on. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, look at this swanky background. My head's been going through it today in more ways than one. Did Alexei knock me out? I'm still alive, which is good. And I'm not restrained or anything, which is also good. But where am I? I like this place. Is this the place I saw in the photograph? You could tell in the photograph? How did I know what it looked like? I've never been here before, yet I clearly remember that it's the same place. I didn't think you could see a background in that. There were so many people. But people can't dream about things they've never seen before, right? That means... No way, no way, no way! Does that mean it really was a vision of the future? Someone's saying, you're awake. There you go, dramatic piano. Why are you shocked? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Who are you? I'm Jim. Oh, the fake policeman. Yeah, that's me. We also bumped into each other this morning. Oh, no wonder this guy seemed vaguely familiar. I remember now. You're the cute guy with the nice clothes from the plaza. Do you mean the nice guy with the cute clothes? Look, we love it when they blush, and he is like neon red. This is a blush and a half. Freeing her hostage, Jim. She's not a hostage. She helped you, Alexei. You could be a bit more grateful. Hey, I had to knock her out. You know how Thierry is about the secret of this place. Don't worry, I didn't even harm her. My head hurts a lot, actually. Sorry, my bad. He's adorable. That's Sammy. There seems to be a head peeking at me from behind the sofa. I love this. Is he waiting for me to say something first? Hi! Hello. Another new person I've never met before, yet somehow recognized due to that picture. I'm Sammy. We talked to each other briefly earlier. Oh yeah, thank you for your help with the cameras. You helped too. You look at what they did to thank you. Heartless, trash, scum of the earth. Stop looking at me. It was Thierry's idea. All I told you to do was bring her back with us and make sure she couldn't figure out where we were going. You could have just blindfolded her. I feel like some of you are forgetting that it's my job to be violent. Okay, now there's music. There just was no music for a minute, and I was like, but now there's like some really happy fucking music in the background. Can you hear it? Like a happy piano music. I love it. I love he's like tiny little small boy. I didn't realize he was going to be so small. Alright, I'm sorry, okay? Do you need an ice pack or pills or an ice pack and pills? Are those the only treatments you know? Where I live, it's either nothing or surgery. I'm okay. I don't need the ice pack or pills. Or surgery. You sure? I know a pretty good surgeon. I'm sure you do. I think the best course of action would be to send her home to rest. Dearie, when you want to talk to her... What did you want to talk to her about? Wow. What did you want to talk to her about? We shouldn't keep her here for too long. I'm not sure what to do either. I won't tell anyone, I swear. Not about your involvement in the jailbreak or your super cool, ultra-secret spy headquarters. Spy, huh? I kind of like the sound of that. No need to use such fancy words. We're just a bunch of dudes dicking around. I love this game so much. It's been really fun so far, and I love the way they all are. Allow me to apologize for bringing you here, as well as for your rough treatment. You've done nothing wrong. I'm naturally suspicious of everyone due to my position, but I shouldn't have dragged an unrelated citizen into this. It's okay, I understand. I know I seemed a little sketchy. You were quite a bit more than a little, I'd say. Her facial expressions are great. Well, now that all the apologies are done, why don't we take time to introduce ourselves? There's no need to keep up this tense atmosphere, is there? Oh, that's true. We didn't introduce you to Sammy. So, Sammy is 25 and a programmer, a stoic man whose expressions often don't match his words, making him difficult to read. He's very good at his job, but doesn't feel much for it, and considers it a necessary evil to fund his fandom addiction. Sammy and I are like the same. That's what my full-time job is, to just feed my fandom and fashion addiction. So I can buy all the Otome games and like all the merch and buy myself nice clothes that I never get to wear because I don't leave my house. I never said it made sense. Likes energy drinks, rewatching his favorite shows, and dislikes losing. I'm good at gaming for days without sleep. I'm verbally destroying teenagers on the internet. I am, as the kids say, chronically online. Destroying teenagers on the internet. I love you, Sammy. Is that what she wants? This place and these people are clearly related to the vision I saw, and I don't think it's a coincidence that everyone who took that photograph together is here. Besides, I don't think they're dangerous. It's just a feeling I'm getting, though I'm sure Thea would get mad if I said that I was basing this all off some sort of instinct. So for now, I'll place my trust in them. I've already involved myself this much. Might as well see this case through to the very end. I wonder when I got so reckless. Introductions sound good. I'm curious about you guys, too. Great, I'll start then. My name's Jem, but you probably already knew that. Nice to meet you, Jem. What? Do you not know who I am? I don't think so. Should I? No, it's fine. It's better this way. YouTubers. You don't know who I am? I'm on YouTube. I'm an influencer. Listen, nobody knows who I am, so totally fine. Like, I would never be like, do you not know who I am? I'm Spacey Sims. Like, nobody would fucking know who I was. A handful of you might. But, like, you know what I mean? But, like, you know what I mean? But it's the influencer thing. Like, do you not know who I am? I have a really big Instagram account. And? Like, I mean, I follow people on Instagram and stuff like that, but it's still funny. You're like, you're just a person, and your content's fun, but, like, you're just a human being. You're not, like, Tom Hiddleston or some shit. You're not a super celebrity. You're not Iron Man, okay? You're, like, just some person on the interwebs. Like, I'm kidding. There are some people on the interwebs who are impressive. But, like, there's some, like, the giant YouTube channels with, like, billions of subscribers. Like, I never watched them. No idea who they are. Don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I know their names because you can't not know some of their names, but you're like, eh. And? But I'm also old and I give no fucks, so, you know, whatever. Are you a Japanese voice actor? Then, like, whatever. Literally would be me, though. They'd be like, do you know who I am? Oh my god. I'm an Instagram influencer. I have, like, 300,000 followers. And I'd be like, are you a Japanese voice actor, though? Are you one of my favorite seiyus? No? Okay, then I give no fucks. We all have to have something that we fawn over. Okay. Like, Jem, you don't know who I am? It's actually pretty funny. He runs the Gemstones channel. Lexi, you didn't need to tell her. You're the third most famous person in this room. You'll live, lover boy. Oh, wait, I do know you. I have a lot of coworkers who watch your content. You're the cosplayer who streams a lot, right? I'll check out your channel later when I get home, and I'll make sure to subscribe too. You don't have to, but thank you. Aw, now he's like, look, he's got freckles too. Pretty sure he has freckles. I'll go next. He still seems a little suspicious of me, but the fact that he's letting me stay for introductions must mean I'm tolerable for now. Baby steps, I suppose. You know who I am, I'm assuming. Of course, Your Highness. There's no need to address me so formally. You can call me by my first name. I'll try. I absolutely will not try. If you must attach a title, could you at least call me Prince Thierry? Okay, that I can do. He really is much different than what I was imagining. Alexei Diorla, I work in debt collection, but I'm on forced sabbatical. Currently, I'm a wanted criminal accused of murder and breaking out of prison. You did break out of prison. Is he waiting for me to introduce myself first? Oh, I'm Spacey, age 24. Did he really wait for me to start speaking first so he could interrupt? Currently working at the Douglas Detective Agency. Went to college outside of Solare. My brain can't process enough. Solari? What go with Solari? It could be Solarier. Maybe? I'm not sure. Unmajored it. Okay, I get it. You're a hacker. You did a background check on me. Do you stalk people for a living? It's just a hobby. Only when I'm bored. Do you stalk people? Only when I'm bored. That's just a hobby. I love that. Really? What's your occupation, then? Pro gamer. I destroy noobs online. Don't mind him. That's just how he talks. He's online so much that he's forgotten how to act in real life. Word, me too. I see. There's nothing wrong with how I act in the real world. Uh-huh. So is this place your secret base? You guys called it the hideout earlier, right? That must mean it's a pretty important place. Well, I just named it that because it sounded cool. I think you just dashed your dreams, Sammy. So, no secret operatives? Or foreign secrets? Or exciting heists? I think you have the wrong idea about us. We're very normal. Yeah, you're as far from fucking normal as possible for you, but I love it. You just broke someone out of jail! Oh, well, this is that. This is this, and that is that. Stop it! You did not just pull a flounder on me! This is this, and that is that. Well, we went up the surface, and then the seagull came, and he was all, this is this, and that is that. You can't throw a Little Mermaid in here. Daddy, I love him! Listen, I still all know all the goddamn words to all the damn songs in that damn movie, okay? And I cannot believe, especially because Jem's voice is very much Flounder-esque in my brain, so like, not like, but you know what I mean? Like, if any one of them was going to say, this is this, and that is that, it'd be kind of the Jem voice. Could be fun. Yeah. God damn it, I love it. That wasn't an explanation at all! I'm sure I've missed quite a few references, but I got the Sherlock Holmes one and the Little Mermaid one right here, so like, listen, that's all that matters. And Clouseau. Right? Because, isn't it Detective Clouseau? Isn't it, is this not, is that Agatha Christie? Who is it? I can't remember. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd look it up, but I'm too lazy to grab my phone. But anyway. We're really just a couple of friends that meet up here sometimes because it's a safe space for us. Don't make it sound so special. This is my house and they're just trespassing. God damn, you have a swanky-ass house. You could live here just destroying noobs online? Fuck. Sammy, don't be so stingy. Someone who doesn't pay rent doesn't get to complain. Money over friendship, I see. This entire place is yours? Mm-hmm. Whoa! I think I can fit my entire studio apartment into just this living room. Rich people have it so nice. Word. This house is huge! He must make a lot of money to be able to afford a place like this. He is a hacker, so he's probably hacking bank accounts. Look, I'm just saying. Something like that. So what now, Your Royal Highness? I suppose it wouldn't be right for us to detain you any longer. You may leave, but you'll be placed under surveillance until this investigation is over. I hope you understand. And please try to keep quiet about everything you witnessed today. I don't want to threaten you, but it's extremely important that this remain a secret. Don't you need help? Pardon me? With the investigation? Or can you hire private investigators to help you? Sounded like you couldn't reveal your involvement, though. Well, just in case you forgot, I am a detective. You haven't solved any murder cases before, though. Everyone has to start somewhere. Or is this a 30 years of work experience needed type of job? I love when she, puffs out her pouty cheeks. I fail to see what you get out of this arrangement. Recognition, connections, money. Blunt honesty. I like it. Altruism and networking are nice, but money pays the bills. The economy has been rough these past few years. See, but this girl's trying to be like, no, but I just want to help prove your innocence. She's like, bitch, I got bills. Hell yeah, girl. Bitch, I got bills. Why do you think I do my job? Thanks, Thierry. Thanks, Thierry. Thanks, Thierry. I appreciate you that you think I could tank a country's economy all by myself, but unfortunately it takes far more capable people than me to do that. Of course we'll pay for the job, but is there nothing else you desire? Well, there is the vision reason, but they'll think I'm crazy if I share it. I'm just nosy. I want to figure out what's going on. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Prince Thierry still seems a little hesitant, so I quickly add one more thing before I can stop myself. Please, I need more experience. There's something I need to do no matter what. Crap, did that sound too desperate? Please give us a few moments to discuss this. Okay, I'll just be over here then. Not much discussing going on here, Your Highness. I'm sure you're all aware of where I stand on this. What about you, Mr. Intuition? Background check came in clean. Parents separated when she was young. She's been living with her dad since then, but moved out as soon as she was able to. Other than the few years she went to college, she's lived here all her life. No records of getting into any trouble. Seems like a normal person to me. I don't mind if she stays. Well, really? It's nicer than anything you ever said about me. Take a look at your own background checks before complaining. Alexei, what about you? You asking if I trust her? Yes. Sure, maybe. Does it really matter? She came to break me out of jail and I punched her, so, man. I don't feel threatened by her and that's all I care about. Fine with letting her stay. I don't know how you'd feel threatened by me. I feel threatened by a girl with two cute little buns. I could be a threat, you don't know, but I just think it'd be funny if you felt threatened by me. That's what I thought you'd say. Yeah, I'm okay with going along with what everyone decides. That's what I thought you'd say, too. Do you not want her to, Thierry? I don't have anything against her. She's helped us so far, so of course I'd like to trust her. However... Yeah? Why not treat this like a test? Pardon? Have her help with the investigation. You don't need to trust her to do that, right? You can decide afterward if she's trustworthy enough based on how she does. Trustworthy for what, though? I don't know if I trust her. Well, have her do the investigation, then you can see if she's trustworthy. But trustworthy for what? Because the investigation is so... Of what? That's where the truth routes come in, I bet. That's what the truth routes are, that there's, things, so it's can I trust you enough to tell you what's really going on, and it's not just about the murder. The murder is, the mystery, but then there's an underlying other mystery. Cool. I like a mystery within a mystery within a mystery. Besides, she doesn't look very dangerous. See? Huh? Sammy has the devotion of Subject Y, too? I heard it was super rare, so I never thought I'd run into someone who has a copy other than me. I haven't read mine in years. I should... put it back. I love drama piano. I'm disappointed I can't date drama piano. See? Harmless. We're not going to talk about how she just ripped the cover off with her bare hands and then shoved it back into the bookshelf to hide her crime. It already looked broken. Also, since when did you care about books? I don't. Fine. Fine? I will trust her for now and revisit my decision after the investigation. Thanks, Thierry. Your Highness, you gotta get out more if the mere thought of hanging out with someone new causes you to break out in a cold sweat. Perhaps my current companions have given me a bad impression of what friendship entails. After a little mishap, I decided to sit on the sofa instead and not touch anything else. I can't believe it broke! Why did it just crumble like that? Hi. Hi! Why do you look like that? Is it because of the book? He is ridiculously pretty. Can I just tell you? I'm really, really sorry. Can I pay you back in installments? That's not expensive. How do you have it and not know? It's not like you can just find a copy anywhere. Kinda. Don't worry about it then. Huh? Are you sure? That's fine. If it bothers you, just help with the investigation and we'll call it even. Help? Wait, does that mean... Spacey, we made a decision! I sat up straight instantly, hands folded in my lap, and braced myself for the news. If you're still interested, we'd like to enlist your help for this investigation. Really? Of course I'm still interested. I won't let you down, I promise. Didn't know you were so invested in my freedom. She's clearly more interested in the investigation than you. No, but please don't feel pressured. If you can't figure it out, we can work something else out instead. And don't stress too much. Make sure to stress out a little bit, though. My life's on the line here. Got it. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means to me. Seems a little reversed. Feel like I should be the one thanking you here. Jem gently guides me to sit down on one of the sofas, and the boys get settled in the chairs around me. Kind of feels like we're a team, doesn't it? I've never been on one of the outs. I've never been on one. Okay, that's me not being able to read. I've never been on one outside of class before. It's exciting. Well, I should make the most of this. I'll probably never get an opportunity like this ever again. Okay, then, let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, guys, so I'm editing these two parts together because where we just kind of ended in that was the end of the mini demo, and I didn't realize that because I'm a genius. So I'm sure you've seen the editing on the first part, the note that I put, because I should have read my email and the information before I started recording this, but I was just kind of like too excited to get into it. It was a Friday night, so I sat down. I'm like, I'm going to record this whole thing. And I recorded all of it, and then I was like, huh. I thought the full demo was on. It must have not been updated on Steam, and then I realized, no, the full demo didn't come out until October 14th, and I was trying to record it on the 11th, because I'm a genius. So, yeah. So, you've seen the notation. It's October 22nd through November 21st that the Kickstarter is live. At any rate, by the time this is posting, the Kickstarter is live. But the demo... The full long demo was not available until the 14th, and I started trying to play it before then. You know. So, because I'm a genius, and I didn't go back and check my information. So at any rate, that last part, until right now, was the mini demo, so I've now got the longer demo, and, when I loaded it up, it gave me the option. It specifically tells you start a new game. It'll ask you where you want to start. And so I started from, the extended demo. So I'm assuming this is the transition, like right after they're about to sit down, that we didn't miss anything or anything like that. So it would just have been normally, if you were playing the longer demo, it would transition from there to here. So, but I'm just throwing that out there because I should learn to read, especially when the studio reaches out and asks me if I wouldn't mind, like, do I want to make a video of their demo and everything? And like, then I got all the wrong information because like, I'm good at my job. Okay. I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but like, guys, at any rate, You gotta be honest, though, because I was like, oh, it's only the minute. Oh, Steam must not have been updated because... And then I looked on the itch.io page and I was like, oh, it says right there that the extended demo's not out till the 14th. I'm like, I don't know how I missed that when I was looking at the pages and stuff like that before I downloaded the game. And I'm like, okay, duh. But whatever. I'm like, okay, that's me. I'm an idiot. But then I was slightly disappointed because I'm like, man, I was having so much fun. I recorded all of the parts together, like back to back to back. I would have sat here all night and recorded the whole damn thing in one night. So I was like, I gotta wait till like Monday till it's out. It's actually Monday right now. It's the 14th. I had today off of work and I was like, oh, okay. Second I woke up, whatever, ate breakfast, looked at it wasn't available yet. And I was like, man, I gotta wait till afternoon. So I gotta say, but that's how much fun I had playing the first half of the demo that I'm like, I was disappointed it ended. So I'm like, I'm just saying. So we're having a good time. But anyway, so this will be a continuation. And then there should also be one more mini game in this. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be the same as the first one where we have the going back and forth the two things. So we'll see how we handle it the second time. Like if we put it on slow, if it'll be easier to read since I know what we're getting into. Or if there's a different type of mini game in here. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm just nosy. I want to figure out what's going on. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Prince Thierry still seems a little hesitant, so I quickly add one more thing before I can stop myself. Please, I need more experience. There's something I need to do no matter what. Is some of this... Do they back up a little bit? I'm not sure. It's been a couple days. Crap. Did that sound too desperate? Oh, okay, yeah, so this backed up a little bit, because then they're going to discuss, and then... Okay, so it backed up a little bit. So some of this might be a little bit like you literally just read this, but for me it's been a couple of days, so don't mind. We're just backtracking a little bit, but it's okay. Yes, I probably could have gone back and pretended we didn't play and redone and, like, re-recorded the whole thing, but that wouldn't be any fun. I want you to see my first initial reactions, not me going back and be like, oh, okay, this is what I thought. You know what I mean? I want you to see the real reactions and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a little more genuine than me just telling you, although for those of you who have been here before, like, you know, I'm not gonna, like, oh, I totally figured this out when I didn't. Like, we've seen, I sometimes can figure stuff out, and other times things go right over my head, and I'm like, I was bamboozled the whole time. So, like, you know what I mean? And I'd rather my initial real thoughts, like, kind of come out as we're going through than me saying, oh, okay, I think I thought this, and I liked this, but I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be more genuine and, like, upfront, especially when it's coming on a, like, from a demo perspective where, you know, I want you to experience this with me and see what you think of the game, and I want it to be my genuine thoughts, so that if you're interested in this game or the Kickstarter or anything, you know what I mean? Like, this is not like I am promoting a product to you and it is awesome, even though it's going to stab you in the middle of the night if you bring it into your house. Like, it's a creepy doll. I swear to God, it's not going to murder you. Take it off my hands. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to con you or bamboozle you or anything, you know? I'm obviously not getting paid for this either, you know what I mean? It's just like, sweet, I'll play a free game, whatever. You could also go play the demo yourself, but that's what we're doing here, so whatever. But yeah, so just don't mind that we're rehashing a few, like, scenes right now. Please, give us a few moments to discuss this. Okay, I'll just be over here then. Not much discussing going on here, Your Highness. I'm sure you're all aware of where I stand on this. What about you, Mr. Intuition? Background check comes in clean. Parents separated when she was young. She's been living with her dad since then, but moved out as soon as she was able to. Other than the few years she went to college, she's lived here all her life. No records of getting into any trouble. Yet. Seems like a normal person to me. I don't mind if she stays. Well, really? It's nicer than anything you've ever said about me. Take a look at your own background check before complaining. Alexei, what about you? Alexei, wow. You asking if I trust her? Yes. Sure, maybe. Does it really matter? I don't feel threatened by her, and that's all I care about. I'm fine with letting her stay. That's what I thought you'd say. I'm okay with going along with whatever everyone else decides. That's what I thought you'd say, too. Do you not want her, Thierry? I don't have anything against her. She's helped us so far, so of course I'd like to trust her. However... Why not treat this like a test? Pardon? I'll have her help with the investigation. You don't need to trust her to do that, right? You can decide afterward if she's trustworthy enough based on how she does. Besides, she doesn't look very dangerous. See? Oh, this is right. This is where he break his book. Huh. Sammy has the devotion of Suspect Y, too? I heard it was super rare, so I never thought I'd run into someone who has a copy other than me. I suppose I could have just edited the original part and taken out the duplication here. But it's a little late now, so, like, whatever, guys. Whatever. Just whatever. Deal with it. The thought goes through my head that, like, I should probably just, you know, edit that out and then just and then just put it all together like it never happened. But, like, honest to a fault here. I haven't read mine in years. I should... Drama piano, I missed you. It's only been a few days. Let's put it back. See? Harmless. Are we not going to talk about how she just ripped the cover off with her bare hands and then shoved it back in the bookshelf to hide her crime? I'm assuming it's like a hardcover book then, because it's pretty easy to rip a paperback book apart. And look, it already looked broken. Also, since when did you care about books? I don't. Fine. Fine? I will trust her for now and revisit my decision after the investigation. Thanks, Thierry. Your Highness, you gotta get out more if the mere thought of hanging out with someone new causes you to break out in a cold sweat. Perhaps my current companions have given me a bad impression of what friendship entails. After a little mishap, I decided to sit on the sofa instead and not touch anything else. I can't believe I broke it. Why did it just crumble like that? Hi. Hi? Why do you look like that? Is it because of the book? He saw... I'm really, really sorry. Can I pay you back in installments? That's not expensive. How do you have it and not know? It's not like you can just find a copy anywhere. Kinda? Don't worry about it then. Huh? Are you sure? If it bothers you, just help with this investigation and we'll call it even. Wait, does that mean... Spacey, we made a decision! I sat up straight instantly, hands folded in my lap, and braced myself for the news. If you're still interested, we'd like you to enlist your help for this investigation. Really? Of course I'm still interested. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, I promise. I didn't know you were so invested in my freedom. Well, you're kind of hot, so... She's clearly more interested in the investigation than you. You don't know me very well, sir. Did I say the exact same thing like 2 minutes ago when we played this part first? It's been a couple days. Oh, but please don't feel pressured. If you can't figure it out, we can work something else out instead. Don't stress too much. Make sure to stress out just a little bit, though. My life's on the line here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means to me. This seems a little reversed. I feel like I should be the one thanking you here. Jem takes a seat next to me, and the rest of the boys get settled in around us. Kind of feels like we're a team, doesn't it? I've never been on one outside of class before. It's exciting. Well, I should make the most of this. Probably never get an opportunity like this ever again. Okay, then, let's see what we're dealing with here. Do we have any information on the case? I think, like, right about before she started speaking, like, 2 lines ago. That, I think, was the, is this the long? I think, like... I should make the most of this. I think that was where the original one ended, right? You saw it. I don't know why I'm explaining. That's where the original, like, I'm gonna edit it to get, like, guys. You literally just saw it. So, like, you know better than I. Again, I should have... I did not prepare for this. Why do you come here? What? You come for this chaos. Like, oh dear God. Anyway. Here's the case overview.
Misha, 29 years of age, found in the alley between Celestial and the Cosmolux Hotel. Discovered dead at approximately 11 a.m. Time of death around 8 a.m.
I mean, who the hell's going around murdering people at 8 a.m.? That's ambitious. I don't even want to get out of bed at 8 a.m. My body lately has been like, 8 a.m., we're awake! Saturday night I went to bed at 2 a.m., so Sunday morning, and I woke up at 8 still, and I was like, why? Body, why? No. If I have to work, I'm like, fuck you, I want to sleep in. If it's the weekend, it's like, hi, I'm awake, it's 8 a.m., oh my god, hi. No. No.
Cause of death is a blow to the back of the head. No other wounds were found on his body.
You okay? You can sit this one out if you want to. I'm fine. Oh, it's fine. I'm used to it. His response is quick and flippant, though I can't help but notice some sadness in his eyes. He and that Misha guy must have been close. It's his fucking brother, isn't it? Misha's autopsy report has been added to evidence, and we have our little evidence folder. So this is cool, so we can go back. His ring is also gone for some reason, so he was hit from behind, no other signs of struggle. Fatal wounds on the back of the right side of his head. No substances were found. Oh, look. Oh, okay. This is the only profile we have? Ah, Spacey's friend since childhood. She works at Celestial and is quite popular on... Why do we have... Oh, there they are down there. I was like, why do we only have her profile? Huh? Huh? That's a... No, but like... Okay, I was worried she was going to die. Don't tell me she's a suspect. And I thought of this the other night. I was like... She didn't die, so that's awesome. But like, what if she's the murderess? That would really suck if I found anyone. Like... It's Vio. She's perfect. Nothing else needs to be said. Yeah, because see, we're two on. We're like two. She's too perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't believe for a hot second she did anything, but like she works there. You know what I mean? Gem, a master of disguises. He runs the Gemstones channel and often streams his cosplay creation process. Alexei Diorla, a notorious gangster known around town for his strength. He's part of the Diorla gang and is the leader's younger brother. He's surprisingly easy to talk to. He is still a gangster, though, so I should be cautious. Oh, his disguises are top-notch. That's what I said about Gem. I like the fact that we have, like, Yelp reviews down here. Prince Thierry, the crown prince of Solare, or Solare? How are we supposed to pronounce? I don't know. Solare. We'll go with Solare for now. And first in line to the throne, he's polite and diplomatic, though his hesitancy to make any big changes causes the public to have split opinion of him. He seems kind of different from what I expected. I mean, yeah. I don't think okay, first of all, it's not like I go to, like, prisons very often or, like, police departments. But I'm just thinking, if I was going into a police department and going into the back room with the prisoners, I don't really expect a prince to be breaking anyone out of jail, so I'm with her there. Sammy, a programmer who lives in a massive house. He kind of reminds me of a lazy cat. Yeah, valid. Absolutely. Okay.
His body was found by a third party who was passing by and reported the corpse immediately.
He was just lying there like that in broad daylight? Well, I mean, you know. First of all, you gotta have some balls to kill someone at 8 a.m., but, like, don't think I'd be trying to drag a dead body somewhere to hide it at 8 a.m. It's broad fucking daylight.
No, it was completely hidden inside the dumpster before it was discovered.
Ah, okay.
The police just moved it out to take pictures.
Crime scene photo has been added to evidence. I'm assuming that this is initial findings. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I didn't click. Because until I saw the profiles, I didn't notice down here. The autopsy report is found in the alleyway at 11 a.m. Time of death 8 a.m. Cause of death. Okay, remember that. My first autopsy report. Crime scene photo. So that's the one. Okay. His body was hidden inside the closed dumpster and only discovered when the lid was opened. It was moved out by the police and ordered a photograph. Okay. Theo could have been the one to find him, because in the dumpster out back, or like in between the two buildings, like she could have been taking the trash out. What does she do? Did we find out what she does? What is the Cosmolux Hotel is obby. What's Celestial? Is that like a bar or something? Does it say why they arrested Alexei?
Hold on a second. Let's check.
I don't know why either. I was just strolling innocently around town when they grabbed me. Didn't even let me get my morning coffee. I'm not sure how innocent that stroll was since you did knock someone out, but since it was a help to me, I'll keep quiet. I'm impressed you didn't resist. I was going to, but then I thought about how poor Thierry would. Wow. I can read. I was going to, but then I thought about how poor Thierry would tear all his beautiful locks out from the stress. My hair appreciates your restraint.
What? Why does it say the suspect was captured on camera going into the alleyway shortly before the body was discovered?
Oops, forgot about that.
Permission to lock him back up.
A permission granted. Wait, I wasn't there to kill anyone. I'm sure. No, I'm serious. Look. He fishes his phone out of his pocket and shows it to us. 10, alleyway. Ooh, I like how we got little text pop-ups. That's cute.
You normally listen to what every sketchy scam message tells you to do.
But that's the thing. They have him on video going into the alley, but if the body was discovered at 11, but if it was time of death was 8 a.m. and they have him going into the alley around 10, that doesn't prove that he's the murderer because it's a 2-hour difference. Like, they really just want to send... We have him on video and then we found the weapon in his thing, and then you're like, yeah, but the video shows him going in at 10 and you said the guy was murdered at 8, so how did he, like, magically teleport himself back 2 hours in time to kill someone? 2 hours before he showed up. Also, he's left-handed and the guy was hit on the back of the right side of the head. And, you know what I mean? Like, and I heard you say, you know what I mean? Like, well, no one's going to believe us. But, like, to be fair, like, these aren't really, like, it's loopholes in the logic of the police that are just trying to pin it on him, not in the game itself. So I'm not like, you know what I mean? Because it's not like, well, wait, it's obvious. Like, you're like, okay, he didn't do it. The cops are trying to pin it on him, but no one's going to question that, despite the fact that we will, I'm sure, be like, wait, if they saw the video, if they actually paid attention, there's a timestamp on it that would tell you he wasn't going in there at 8 a.m. So there's no freaking way he killed him 2 hours before he showed up. But doesn't matter, because they're going to be like, he's a gangster and he went in the alley and then we found that, and everyone's going to be like, done, sold. Court of public opinion's gonna fry him because he's a gangster. It's not like he's... If they were trying to pin it on the Crown Prince, they'd have to come up with tighter evidence. They don't have to do that for him. Hell, they didn't even have any evidence. They could have been like, yeah, no, we did. Gangster. And everyone would have been like, good, get him off the streets. Like, so the fact that they're even fabricating any kind of evidence or whatever, or using anything, or someone lured him to the alley purposely to pin the crime on him... Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They're like, details don't matter. You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting. Who'd you piss off? Because that's, obviously not. Just thought it was from Sasha. His orders are normally written like that, too. You don't know his number? He changes it all the time for security reasons. He usually doesn't bother telling me. I see. And what was so important that he had to make you go there? Not sure. Thought I was supposed to pick up something from someone, but there was no one there. I looked around for a bit, but didn't see anything, so I left. I asked Nico earlier, and he didn't know either, so maybe it wasn't Sasha. But in that case, I have no clue who sent it. And if it was Sasha, he was sending you there so that you would get blamed for murdering Misha, and Sasha could have been the one that did it. Who's Nico? My brother's advisor. You probably see him around. I didn't know gang leaders had advisors. Sammy, can you try tracing the message?
Fine. It's most likely a burner phone, though.
Text sent to Alexei has been added to evidence, which... I mean, not that we have to go, but like, here we go. Text message. It's a miracle he hasn't been scammed yet. Maybe I should ask for his credit card info. That's why we go and read those, because our little Yelp reviews on these are fucking hilarious. Their space reviews? Our space reviews are great.
That's the end of the report.
Now that we got that boring stuff out of the way. How are we doing this? We should probably split up the work, yeah?
I'll stay here and go through the security logs.
So not even this is enough to get you to change your shut-in ways?
Only holding down the fort, cheering you on. Go, Alexei, go.
I never heard of more monotone encouragement in my life. I'll check back at the office then. Misha might have left some clues there. No, you should stay here. What? Why? Did you forget you were a wanted man? It's nothing new, just another day for me. Besides, I'm not one to sit here and twiddle my thumbs while the rest of you are helping me. You also just broke out of prison, so not only are you wanted for murder, but you're wanted for breaking out of jail. Like, that's... I feel like the murder's worse, but still. But I'm the only one who can get in there anyway. Your disguises may be good, but the gang's trained to be paranoid. There's no way I'd let you go by yourself. I'll be careful, I promise. I don't believe you, but fine. You'd probably just escape and go if we locked you in here anyway. You'd be correct. Oh, and you'd be correct.
If you lock him in here with me, I will call the police and turn him in myself.
Thanks for the ill-intentioned support, Sammy. I'll investigate the crime scene then. Sneaking in as a police officer shouldn't be too hard. You already snuck into the police station and out of it, so yeah. You just want an excuse to wear that outfit again. What's wrong with that? I worked hard on it. Thanks to a certain someone spilling beer on my old one, by the way. I thought we agreed not to bring that up again. I'll check the police station to see if I can gather any information that might not have been uploaded digitally. I'd like to speak with the investigators involved as well. Are you sure it's okay for you to do that publicly? There should be no issues as long as I state that I'm there to investigate the convict that escaped. Can't believe the Crown Prince of Solaire is strolling around doing common detective work. Gonna rip into them for letting the big bad gangster escape? Oh yeah, how did you get the guards to leave without revealing yourself? I was surprised when there was none in the jail when I arrived. That was Sammy's handiwork, I believe.
That wasn't anything big. I hacked into the security system at the chief's office. It was funny watching him scramble around to try and fix it.
Sammy, you're kind of scary.
Thank you.
I love that. No wonder there were so many guards at the end. They must have realized they were being duped and came running with their tails tucked between their legs. I can already feel the headache that'll be coming during my next meeting. No use complaining. You're getting paid to be their personal therapist. And not enough, if you ask me. And now then, detective. They all turn to look at me with varying degrees of enthusiasm. Do I have to pick who I go with? What do you plan to do? I don't believe investigating elsewhere is necessary, so you can choose who you want to accompany. After we're done, let's meet back up here to share information. That way you won't miss out on anything, no matter who you choose to go with. Sounds good. Part of me wanted to just be like, okay, we're just going to pick one and go, but I kind of want to go with everybody. Okay. Let's see. Prince Terry will be at the police station. Alexei will be at the Diorla office. Jem will be at the crime scene, and Sammy will be here. Who do I want to accompany? But see, like, it already has that automatically. Like, that's what it did before when it said left and right. So it's weird that it's got... Because, like, I have obviously never picked this, but, like, you saw in the very beginning when we started it, and that's why I went right, which was the wrong way. Because I was like, it threw me off that the text was two different colors, as if you chose one of these options before. So that's a little odd. It's probably just a weird, like, glitch with the demo, like, you know what I mean? That maybe it's the very first choice is like that in each one of the, because this is technically now the second demo, you know, but it just kind of picks off where it left off. So, I mean, I want to go with everybody, but maybe... I'm worried that's going to think Alexei's like, we've already chosen that if we go. Like, if we don't do that. To be fair, I feel like we really should go with Jem because it's like, we really should go investigate the crime scene. But we can go with all of them and we can go in order. So we will come back to this. So actually, let's save. Let's make a save here. I'm going to flip it over here on the 9th one and I'm going to save it there. So that's where we know that's our save point. In case we want to go back. I don't think I'm going to go back and do different choices, whatever, once we get through. The other options. You know what I mean? We'll just leave it. I'm not going to choose every choice, but I want to see the different routes, like the different characters. So we'll go with Alexei first. Because he's already clicked for some reason. So we'll go with him first. We'll just go in order. Me? No offense, but are you sure you don't have a screw loose? I absolutely do, sir. All of them are loose, and I don't feel like tightening them. I just want to investigate the office, okay? There might be clues left there. You can go somewhere else if you want. And let you walk into the lion's den alone. I wouldn't dream of it. What? I'm serious. It really might be dangerous. Are you sure about this? I won't get offended if you change your mind. Of course I'm sure. I mean, I even broke into jail for you. This is nothing. I broke into jail for you. That should tell you something, sir. Again, I have multiple screws loose. You're right. And I still think that was stupid, by the way. But thanks. I appreciate it. And sorry again for knocking you out earlier. The ice pack offer's still on the table, by the way. You can pay me back by protecting me if anything happens. Of course. I'll keep you safe no matter what. Anyway, so I think, I'm not really 100% sure because the other part was like roughly 30 minutes, I think. But that was also when it ended and I kind of put in like my end thoughts and whatever for that. But since I'm going to basically cut off the little end conversation I have or whatever and edit this in, I'm not quite sure. This might be a little bit under an hour now, but I don't know why my bird is screaming because I'm sitting downstairs and he's just being a douche, but whatever. So I'm going to wrap this one up here and then we'll just continue. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.